Hey everybody, it's Colleen with Mopars, Mustangs, and Minivans. Every so often somebody asks me how my Charger project's coming along. So what Damien and I did is we went through and we put together a whole bunch of pictures from my Instagram. YouTube was a thing when I got this car, but YouTube really wasn't our thing, so all we did was take pictures to document what we were working on. So we put all of this together into a slideshow for everybody, and let's get to it. So, first day is delivery day. I bought this car December 23rd of 2017. I was at 48 years old. I had a midlife crisis, decided I needed to buy another 71 Charger like the one that I had as a teenager. So I got this one sight unseen out of Illinois, and it turns out that it was a little bit more roached than I thought from the pictures. I know I wasn't expecting, a fantastic car. I knew that it needed floors. He gave me a heads up on it, that there was just a bare block 440 in it that was junk. No big deal. So this is quite the project. Let's get to the pictures. So without a garage, I went out and I bought a 10 by 20 little canopy, and there she is in her new home. This is day 2. First thing I did, go out, throw her up on jack stands, and start tearing things apart, see what I got. Rotors, if that's what you could call those, I've never seen them rust out like that. That was pretty impressive. I started thinking after looking at these rotors and the drums that this thing probably sat in a swamp for a while. I don't know where this car came from, honestly, but the hood, the top of the hood is really good. You saw that in the other picture. The bottom of it, I think it laid in somebody's yard for a while, and the whole bottom of it's rotted out. My body guy says he can save it, so we'll see what he can do with it. Yeah, on to brakes. No brakes. Not surprising, to say the least. Valley of the 440. Anybody need some lifters? They're probably original to that block. Don't know if they work though. Pistons. Don't know what to say about that. I don't even know what that chemical reaction on those aluminum pistons is called. But that's pretty impressive. It's junk. Inside, okay, well, not too bad. Like I said, I knew that it needed floors. So after going through most of this, I nicknamed it my Swiss cheese Flintstone special, because yeah, it's got lots of holes that need work. The dash isn't too bad. Dash pad needs to be replaced, but as far as the metal component of the dash, it's in really good shape, so that's salvageable. Actually has a console, slapstick shifter, that's a plus. It's an RT. Interior panels, out of all of them, there was one that's damaged that I have to have replaced. But other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, no front buckets, no big deal. But I mean, everything can be reupholstered and fixed. And if you're afraid of spiders, I'm sorry, but this was impressive. Never found a spider that owns this house, but we actually have the Taj Mahal of spider webs in here. This is just so impressive to look at what this little guy did. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably only one spider, but I have no clue. Pop the trunk. Yeah. It's full of junk. I mean, then whatever parts they stripped off the car before they sent it to me, most of them are in the trunk. Drive shaft, sway bar, junk wiring harness. AC box is in good shape, just needs to be rebuilt. So, I mean, lots of good parts, lots of bad parts. Here we blew out the front of it. Fenders are off, balance is out. Just in general doing a basic tear down on it. Got everything off. We haven't taken off the window molding yet, but pretty well stripped down. Next thing is how do you get a 440 out when you don't actually have an engine hoist? Here we go. So this was the only way that I could actually figure it out. I mean, the block's junk, you know, it's garbage, but I couldn't just drop the K-frame with that in there. So I supported it, pulled the K-frame out, and then we rolled it onto the ground, got it out of the way. But just out of curiosity, I had to flip it over and see what the oil pan looked like. So pulled the oil pan off, and of course it's full of rust, decaying leaves, mud pie. But then here's the funny part about it. We actually found out that this block had high performance serpentine rods. I mean, would you look at that? It's fabulous. I love it. It's great. Yeah, junk. So, couldn't leave it sitting on the ground. We actually had to get it up on the front porch. And the only way that we could do that was just tie Damien to it and have him pull it up the front stairs. But here it is, completely stripped out. Everything's off of it. Got new floor pans from AMD, and we're going to get her shipped off to my body guy. He's a great guy. He's got a blooming business. I support him. It's going to take a while until we get the car back. I'm not worried about it. I know it's in good hands. I go over and I talk to him on a regular basis. But it's not his priority, and I told him I didn't want it to be a priority. I wanted him to work on it when he had time to do what he wanted to do to it. So hopefully by next Christmas I'll have her back. We'll keep you posted. Stay tuned.